Hey guys, what's going on? Back to you again, and this time I'm going to be doing a movie review for you guys today. Sorry I haven't been on for a while, just had a lot of stuff going on, but today I'm decided to do a movie review that I saw pretty recently and really enjoyed, and that is Stephen King's The Shining. This is the 1997 TV miniseries reboot of the original. And this movie is actually not mine. My girlfriend let me borrow this. I watched it with her, and I'm also borrowing it to show to my grandfather, who's also a big Stephen King fan. And yeah, and um, so like the basic premise is basically the same story as the original, only this one is a lot more true to the book. With Stephen King, he wrote this one. He hated the Stanley Kubrick's version, and he wrote this version and thought this one's a better movie. And to each their own. But I prefer Stanley Kubrick's version over this one. But I still enjoyed this film. I can't really complain about it. But the original one, I'd say it's the best one only because it's the one I grew up watching. But like a lot of people crap on this one. But honestly, I honestly at the end of the day don't have a problem with it at all. Um, the acting's pretty solid all the way around. You got Steven I think it's Weaver, or however you say his name. He plays Jack, and that's him right there. And he does a great job. Rebecca De Mornay is Wendy, and Cortland Mead is Danny, and Melvin Van Peebles is Dick Halloran, the chef. Will Horneff, Elliot Gould, Pat Hingle, John Durbin, Stanley Anderson, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's also directed by Mick Garris, and the teleplay the teleplay is by Stephen King, and executive producer is Stephen King also. And this is a three-part miniseries that came out, back in 1997. And this is what the disc looks like. This is the inside. This is all the chapters, and here's the disc. The first disc right there, that one's double-sided, and then this DVD is just one that just plays all the way through. And here's the back, and here's the side of it. But yeah, eventually I'll get my own copy. But yeah, this copy here is my girlfriend's. And we enjoyed this film a lot. It has some special features on here, 11 deleted scenes, commentary with Stephen King, and director, and cast and crew. And that's pretty much it for the special features. But yeah, it's a lot closer to the book. I did read the novel years ago. I can't really remember too much about it, but the ending is very similar, but I can't really remember how exactly it happened in the book. But the ending to this movie is a lot similar to the book. If you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, then I'm not going to spoil it for you. And if you've seen the movie, I'm not going to spoil it for you either. But just know that the ending to this movie is similar to the book, but I'm not comparing the book to the movie. I'm just talking about the film. But eventually, when I do get the book, I'll review it and all that stuff. But yeah, this is a very long movie. It's 273 minutes, almost 300 minutes. It's one of the longest miniseries that ever came out, next to The Stand and all that stuff. But yeah, it's really good. It's one of the better adaptations that they've done, in my opinion. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend you check it out. But if you did like it, if you hated it, then let me know in the comments below. I'm open to everyone else's opinions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching my review of Stephen King's The Shining, and I'll see you guys in the next video.